So good afternoon, everybody. I'm happy to have you here again, and I hope you can hear me. How about the loudspeaker? Is it working now?
Yeah, it is working now. I got a small speaker.
Uh-huh.
And it works.
Very good. Okay. So now I quickly start with the application sharing. So we were talking yesterday how easy it is to find learning resources on the internet, and there's plenty on the internet that might be of very helpful for you. Today, we are more focused on what can we do if we can't find anything appropriate. So how can we create our own learning resources? Last time, as I said, I gave you a few information how and where to get some of these resources. So I would like to hear from you. Can you report about your experience searching for open educational resources on the internet? How did you do it? Did you search with a search engine? Did you look at open educational resource platforms? I gave you a whole list on the website. Did you eventually capture the learning resources for later use? And what do you think about the quality of the learning resources? So please, can somebody speak up and talk about his or her experience finding learning resources on the internet?
Queen is ready.
Okay. Because it's interesting, everybody is looking in a different area, depending on the subject that you teach.
Yes.
So you are actually the best experts to judge whether the quality of what you found is okay or not. Hello. Is it Grace, I think?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. My name is Queen.
Queen. Yes, Queenie. Yes, sorry. Fine to see you. So what did you experience?
Ngoja muone.
Okay.
Yeah, kwaonekana. Okay. Sogea kwa hivi.
Let's go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I don't know if first of all, I'd like to say thank you for literature material you have provided. Myself, I've been trying to Google, I've tried to find material in Google.
Yes.
So here today, we have been trying to Google some materials that we can use in our studies, which are being given, but we found difficult. Found difficult on downloading examples. My colleague was trying to download video from YouTube, but still we don't know how to convert the video we obtain from YouTube so that we can use in our PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
Zungumzia ile ya kusearch kwanza. Alikuwa anaelezea kusearch. Ulikuwa una search vipi?
Third, we found problem. Myself, you share a lot of open learning resources
Yes.
where we can obtain some books,
Mhm.
but some of when I try to reach out in some of listed websites,
Yeah.
I found troubling in downloading books that are mentioned over there.
By the way, what subject are you teaching?
I am teaching gender subjects.
Gender subject. Okay.
Yes.
Well, so did you find anything interesting?
Yes, I found anything interesting.
Yeah.
Because through those websites, some of them have material which are updated, some of books which are updated. So I think it will help me to increase my expanding and also my class students, their learning.
Mhm.
When I prepare some notes to them, I hope I will have more access and more elaborated ways to find material.
Yeah. Well, I think especially in a subject like yours, it's also interesting to give the new perspectives to the same questions. And on the internet, it's so wide. So it can be interesting for the learners as well to have different perspectives to certain questions. Now, what you say about video including into the PowerPoint, actually, there's no direct way to include them direct and to convert it into a PowerPoint. But what you can do is download the video on, and it's an MP4 file. An MP4 file you can show on your computer, or you can also give it to your students, or to put it on the computer in the computer lab, so they can have a look at it.
Okay. So some of colleagues request for, can you repeat? We found problem in hearing you. Can you
Okay,
repeat?
yes. I was saying, in a topic like yours, it might be interesting to have a different perspective from different people, maybe all around the world. So this could also be an enriching of you teaching, because of course you have a specific opinion, but maybe giving the platform for somebody else's opinion might also be interesting for starting a discussion. Now, about your question, how to integrate video into PowerPoint. There is no direct way to create a PowerPoint from a video. But what you can do is to download the YouTube video, and then you'll get on your computer an MP4 file, which you can watch on your computer, which you can also put on the computer at the computer lab, so the students can watch them anytime. And I know this downloading is sometimes a bit troublesome, but you have a look at the list of the YouTube downloader, and then it should be possible. I've done it many times, and I must confess sometimes I have a trouble because if the connection is not intact all over the time, you might get problems. But just keep on trying and you will succeed.
Okay, but can you help me to know exactly what application maybe I can use so I can easily access on YouTube video
Yes,
to convey it or to download?
I'll try to find out which one is the correct one. Just a minute. You see, I am now on our website. We are at the chapter 3, learning resources. And we have here capture and convert existing resources. And here we have free YouTube downloader and how to download from YouTube using as a step guide. Read more. Here is the link. You can.
Oh, thank you.
This is somebody, one of your friends, your colleagues last year was giving me this information and I was using it and it works. Or you can also download the YouTube downloader. This is the link to download this free tool to download YouTube videos to your computer.
Thank you, Ernest.
Welcome.
Thank you, Queen. Is anybody who wants to share?
Thank you very much, Queenie.
Martin, you want to come?
Okay.
Experience with regard to searching resources online.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
Mr.
Martin. How are you?
I'm fine. How's
Fine.
Switzerland? Switzerland or
Thank you.
Germany?
Switzerland is okay. At the moment, not that hot anymore. I can live very nicely.
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, thank for the project in which you brought it to our country.
Mhm.
It have already helped us to change even our teaching methodologies.
Mhm.
And what I want to share with you is all teachers in Tanzania, that means the primary school teachers, secondary school teachers, and the college tutors,
Mhm.
we have tablets.
Yes.
We have tablets.
Yes, I heard.
Yes, we have a tablet. So the problems come is how we can connect our tablet with how we can connect WhatsApp groups in which we are using now in teaching.
Yeah.
With this what call it with this what to call it Google Sites.
Mhm.
How we can connect it.
That's
The first question. The second question is how we can able to connect our tablets with the projector, because we don't know how we can use what tools or what I don't know how can I say what accessory we can use to transfer materials from our tablets to the projector.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I understand. I heard since this
Especially
Yes.
in sharing to Zoom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I heard that many teachers in primary, secondary, and college have tablets, but I'm not quite sure what kind of tablets, what the the system is and so on. But let me try to help you in a indirect way. Maybe Christian is able to give you the answer. If not, Christian might get contact to the IT specialist at your place, Fujo, and he can probably give you the information how to use WhatsApp on the tablet. In my mind, it should be possible, but it depends how to do it, depending on what kind of tablet you have. It should be possible also to use the tablet together with the projector. And also it should be possible to connect the tablet to Zoom. But Christian, what do you think? Can you give this information, or can you probably ask Fujo to come into your class and explain how to do it? Christian?
Yes, yes. I think we will ask Pujo.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? Yes, Ernest.
Yes, I think that's the best, because otherwise
I think for technical issues, I will have to contact Fujo
yes,
if he can help. So I think I'll talk to Fujo.
because what I think is probably it's the easiest if you have the tablet in a Wi-Fi network. Then it should be easy to do it. But what about if they are away from a Wi-Fi network? Then they would need the telephone card in the tablet. And I don't know whether they have one or not. So it depends on the technical characteristics of the tablets to solve this problem.
Yeah.
But he should be able to exactly tell you how to do it.
Yeah, I think this is really critical. It's a very important question.
Yes.
Since I've just realized this morning that every teacher in Tanzania was in public schools
Yes.
is given a tablet. So they have tablets, you know, it's really encouraging to hear such development.
Absolutely.
So they really want to take advantage of the tablets. So the teacher may not have the computer, but has a tablet that can be a really a starting point to what we are talking about.
Tablets
so
as well
I think
as
it's a valid question.
a tablet as well.
So it's a
as-
valid question.
Absolutely. Tablets as well as smartphones are very helpful in your context. But one has to know how to handle them.
Yes, so I think I have to talk to Fujo so that when they leave here, they have a clear answer. They know how to go about it.
Yes.
So
great.
that was a very good question.
Very good.
So you can go,
Yes.
Ernest.
Okay. I'll go on. Just a minute. Now, let's talk about creating your own learning resources. You have to think about how to structure learning resources. And I would say it is like the same as when you give a lesson. You probably have to first think about what objectives do I have? What is the goal that I want to achieve? You might also include some study tips. So not just give you the information, but tell them take notes, or tell them try out what I give you. Stop the recording, stop the video, and try it out yourself. Then you have certainly to give some information, and then you have to ask them to be active, to do it themselves. And in an ideal learning resource, you give them a possibility to assess their understanding. So maybe with a few quiz questions or with a test, you could complete a whole learning resource with this structure, more or less, that you have to adapt. Now, how can you learn how to create your own learning resource? One of the tools that is ideal is PowerPoint. We have on our website a workshop for PowerPoint. If you don't know how to use PowerPoint at all, you should start here. How to use PowerPoint. If you already know how to use PowerPoint, I have here another video that shows you how to create an effective presentation specifically for learning. So if you think, yes, I would like to use PowerPoint to create a learning resource, then please go to these resources and do this workshop. Another tool to make ideal learning resources is Zoom. Zoom is also free if you are not recording sequences that are longer than, I think, 40 minutes, which is anyhow too long. So if you just want to make short videos of, let's say, 10 minutes, this workshop is ideal. If you click on this record Zoom, you can have a good idea how to create your own video tutorial. Now, of course, if you are already familiar with this, I have also information for, let's say, professionals, for advanced users. Years ago, when we didn't have Zoom, I always used this OBS. OBS is a tool that is free and which can be used to create even more sophisticated video tutorials. But if you have the choice, just leave it with Zoom. It's much easier than with OBS. If you're really professional, you can also use video editing software, Shortcut, for instance, also you have it for free, or video production, where you are shown how to create a plot, a storyboard, and how to record and how to publish these things. So let's quickly have a look at the website. We are still in chapter 3, learning resources, and you have here workshop PowerPoint. I'll go here, and here you get the information, and here you can click to learn how to use PowerPoint. So depending on your prior knowledge, either you start here, or if you already are familiar with the tool PowerPoint, then you can click here. Then the workshop for video tutorials, that's the same. This video tutorial shows you step by step how to use Zoom to create a recording. The same as I made yesterday for you. You can here find out if you have the recording, then you have an MP4 file on your computer. But it might be easier if you could upload it to YouTube so your students could access this tool, this created video tutorial from YouTube. I have created here an instruction how to upload a video to YouTube. You could even, for your students, create captions, so subtitles for your students, maybe in Kiswahili. or maybe in English or in any other language. And these tools are really fantastic to create such learning resources, because in fact, sometimes if you have to teach a specific topic on the GAN, then it might be helpful to create the recording once, so your students can learn from them and then use it. I mean, just think about that. A few years ago, you would have needed a studio, a media studio with a lot of equipment. Nowadays, you can do this with any computer at home without spending anything. So, I mean, it's just fantastic if you compare it with just a few years ago. I can maybe remember you, Christian, you were also trying to use Zoom to do some recordings. What was your experience? Was it difficult? Was it a challenge for you? What was the challenge? Yeah. I can't hear.
Ah, you can't hear? Oh,
Yes.
sorry, I
Okay.
muted.
Yeah.
So I was saying, the big challenge I shared with you previously, if you can remember, it was really, really uncomfortable to look at myself.
That's, I can, the same with me.
That wasn't easy to look at myself, hear what I have to say, the feeling, or whatever. So I started with, this is what I was sharing with my colleagues this morning. I started with sharing my PowerPoint and have my voice over it.
Yeah.
So I think that's easier
Right.
rather than, looking at yourself. So I started recording my my slides, my PowerPoints, and then I have the voice, my voice over it.
Yeah.
And students really liked them, and I think it was a good starting point. And then later, I started recording myself, and it was easy. And for me, it was an exercise of accepting that sometimes things like that.
Yeah.
And it was a really struggle. But with technology, it was easy. It was easy to do it. I didn't need a sophisticated studio, the resources. No. It was a simple computer. I have internet, I have Zoom, and there you go, you just record. So that was my experience.
Yes. And I just would like to encourage you just to try out. I mean, what you said, Christian, that was the same with me. I mean, to watch you and you make mistake and oh my God. And then you start again and again. So I stopped repeating it the whole time. I did it the way I did it, just like that. And people could learn from it. Point.
Yeah. So I maybe if Amy, do you have anything to share? No, really? Okay. Maybe let's hear Amy.
Yes.
Hi, Ernest.
Hello, Emily. How are you?
Fine.
So
I had a concern. Can you kindly remind us on how to do Zoom recording via phone or computer? Like when you want to record yourself so that later you can be able to share with others, like your students, right?
Yeah.
For instance, I want to create a video inside my room.
Yes.
And I want to save it. So when I
Okay.
want to start recording,
Yeah.
what are the procedures?
Well, depends. You might just use a smartphone, or you might use a laptop, for instance. So what I do before I start the recording, I prepare the content. Very often I create a PowerPoint with the slides on it. And then I start a Zoom meeting. But instead of inviting people like I did it today, I don't invite anybody. I just click on the button recording, and then I start presenting my ideas. I might do an application sharing and show the PowerPoint slides and comment the content of these slides and go on until I have presented all the material. Then I stop the recording, and then it is automatically downloaded on my computer. And it will be on my computer, it will be an MP4 file that I can send somebody, that I can put on a computer lab computer and so on. Or what I usually do, I upload the video to YouTube. I have my own channel. It's all free, all doesn't cost anything. And how you have to do it, that's exactly what is shown here on this the recording video in Zoom. This is, if you click here, you will see how to do the recording. Then you have the MP4 on your computer. If you want to know how to upload it to YouTube, you click here. It's shown step by step how to do it. And if you want to be if you want to create a luxury recording, you can even create subtitles to your video, which I think is fantastic.
And I was like, maybe having more questions.
Yes.
Is it necessary we use Zoom in recording, or are there other sources that we can use to record ourselves when creating the videos for students?
I didn't quite understand. Can you repeat the first part?
Is it necessary that we use only Zoom to record ourselves when we are like creating videos?
Yeah.
Or are there other sources
There
or apps?
Yes, there are many different tools, but the easiest is Zoom. I also mentioned OBS, which is one also free of charge tool, excellent tool, but it's more complex to use it. So I would strongly recommend download the Zoom for free and do a recording using Zoom. But as you said, there are many more. Some cost something, some are just working over internet in the cloud. So, but make things simple, use Zoom.
Okay. Thank you, Honest.
Welcome.
Thank you, Queen. Amy. Thank you, Amy.
Welcome.
Anybody else? You wanted to ask something, Mr. Luca? Luca, was it you?
I will take you.
Okay, anybody with the question, concern? So we had a struggle with recording.
Yeah.
Doing recording using these devices like tablets and mobile. So we were struggling. I think that's why this question came up.
Yeah.
So it wasn't easy to. So you could log into Zoom, but really you can't find that the button to record. So it was a concern. We thought maybe does it mean, maybe it could mean that these devices do not allow recording, or maybe we need to learn something that we.
I have to check whether, I mean, I don't have a tablet, but I have my smartphone, and I will try to find out. And it might also, that's something coming to my mind, if the whole classroom is trying to make a Zoom at the same time, that this is also a question
Yeah.
of bandwidth. Whether the bandwidth is
Yeah.
enough for all of them to do it at the same time. But I remember I was doing it also in Moshi Masoka last time, where we did some recording and it worked.
Yeah.
But just
And it's
once at a time, just one
Yeah.
recording at a time.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Ernest.
Welcome.
Is there something? Anybody? Anybody? You have something to say?
So I wish you a good continuation,
Yes.
and we can see us tomorrow same time. Is this okay
Yes.
for you?
So, yeah. So tomorrow we are working on online tests.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
can
so-
show them a lot of interesting things,
Yes.
surveys and
Yes.
and
So I will ask them to share the links to their websites
yeah,
to you.
yes, please.
So yeah, so probably by next morning,
Mhm.
we will have the links sent to you.
Right,
You have a look at them, and
Yes.
then we keep helping them to improve.
right. Very good.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Otherwise,
Welcome.
I am happy. I am happy with the group.
Yeah.
They are very active, and probably is also because the internet is good.
Yeah,
So we are busy, and I'm
Wow.
happy that we have the outcomes met. So
Okay.
I will say this was the best experience ever.
Great. Oh, that's really good to hear. And I'm very happy that you are happy and that you can continue with your progress. And see you
Yes.
tomorrow. Thank you very much for
Absolutely.
your engagement.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ernest. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.